Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Shaquille, hello brother, how you doing? Very good, thank you so much. How was the end of August? Did you guys make loads of money? I think it's very good, 1 to 2% profit in August. Yeah, as you can see on the chart, I'm back with 2 stop loss hits immediately.
Well, yeah, you know, a bit rusty now after holidays, so you're gonna be back on track soon. So.
Oh yeah, it's you know, when I used to work on the trading floor, we were not allowed to trade on the first week. We did the analysis, we did the legwork, we dealt with internal clients, for example, investment banking or risk management. Well, it's a bit, I wouldn't say we were not allowed to trading. We were allowed to trade, but we just decided not to, because those people who were at the desk while we were on holiday, they know what's happening in the markets. So, you know, they briefed us and they kept the ball rolling, kept the money coming in. So it will be fine. I'm not stressed about this.
Morning, Thomas.
Morning, Ricardo. How you doing, brother?
Very well.
Fucking US 30 as well. Okay, let's have a look. What is happening in the markets? No, that was yesterday. Speech. Now, there's literally no news. Market is bumping. I think it's even the what the fish is happening? New York Stock Exchange hasn't opened yet. No major news. It seems like everything is going upside down now. Have a look on AUD USD. Yeah, it started reversing as well. So that was the only good trade today, AUD USD. On gold, I took 2 stop loss hits. Price came out from this beautiful ascending channel. Now if you just you know, speak technicalities. No major news, no fundamentals really today. The calendar is empty. It's meaningless news. Only the, no, not even the bill auction, that's not very important. The prime days for this week are definitely Wednesday with the PMI, ISM PMI. And Thursday, labor market data. initial and continuing jobless claims. So I'm hoping that some of the losses can be made back with the New York Stock Exchange open. But since we don't have news, the only thing I can rely on is market sentiment, which seems to be turning. Chinese stocks gain from Beijing property stimulus measure. Oh, there was something else. No. Let's have a look on the yields. Now gold is pumping up. Cheeky mother tucker. Two-year treasury yields still hasn't really changed since this morning. It does a little bit of pumping, hence we had the drop on gold, but isn't much. Long end of the yield curve. Now this is getting exciting because the two yields started to move a little bit differently. So for a very long time the long end of the yield curve started to rise. So interest rates going up on the 10, 20, 30 year bonds, corporate and government, faster than the short end, which means that the yield curve is going to be it should be less inverted than it was before. If you have a look in the yield curve should be going up, and the gap, so the differential between the short and the long end, so is the usually I check 2 and a 10-year treasury, the yield curve, and you can see that the US, as exactly as I said, it's going up. So the gap between the 2 and the 10-year is narrowing down because the short end, the 2-year, doesn't move as fast as the long end, but the long end is going up. So you can see that the yield curve is inverted now. It's like going down like an airplane landing, but now it's going up. So it's de-inverting, which is an interesting phenomenon that we haven't had for since over a year, 2022 June. Looking at gold, Angelo, are you here? This is the news, why it's pumping. Fed's water data last week, I'll have to proceed carefully. Okay, some Fed news came out, Fed commentary. Now, I mentioned in the morning briefing that we were waiting for Fed commentary. Yeah. All right, let's start. So no data today. Only have the market sentiment, which was quite bearish this morning. You saw that gold broke this channel, but now we had some commentary from one of the presidents of I don't know which state, Waller, and help gold to push back up. Now, I looked at Angelo analysis. He was on fire today. Jesus, that kid was an absolute fire today and last week while I was away. So his analysis was looking at the break of this support level, which I was long. And this support level has broken.
Explain.
Hello, Angelo?
Yes, I'm here. My microphone wasn't working.
Hello, Angelo. Welcome to the live stream. The first time, actually, Angelo is going to be on the live stream. And I thought because he was on fire today, maybe...
Yes, correct.
maybe he could do his magic on live session. Would you like that, guys, to do some live analysis by Angelo?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
Yes,
Come
of
on,
course.
come on, guys. Of course we want.
the legend.
He's the GOAT, greatest of all times. So, Angelo, can you share your screen?
Yeah, I will be doing it right now.
And I
But I
can't-
see that you disable the participant screen sharing.
Oh, I can change that. The good thing is that if you take silver, I can go on a cheeky nap. I'm just trying to change the sharing. Okay, I'm gonna make Angelo a host. So I think I gave you the host function, Angelo.
Okay, it is given now. I'll be sharing my screen. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's usual.
So the reason why I'm looking to sell gold at this area is because when we look at the 30-minute chart, we can see a gap right here. And you know, if you are in a bearish market, before the market continues a direction to the downside, it will need to fill out this gap before it does that. So when we look at the 30-minute chart, we can clearly see that we can find a gap right here. And we can also find the massive supply area here. So when we take out our Fibonacci tool, we place it on the high of the day, then we draw it out to the lowest of the day. We can clearly see that this area right here should be a valid sell area because it is in a premium price level. And in a premium price level, we can also find some bearish order block as confluence. So going to the 1 hour chart, I was about to share it in the 1 hour chart, but this new 1 hour candle already came to the upside to fill in these open gaps. But still, I'm expecting price to go up a little further to find the 30-minute fair value gap to then continue the move to the downside. Well, when price is in this level, you can basically wait for a manual confirmation entry on the 5-minute chart, or you can just enter at the current market price. Well, why did I place my sell limit here? Why did I do it? Well, the reason why I did is because we can find a gap right here. And usually this tiny gap can provide us some entries, especially if they are left open in a premium price. But we should also be aware of this level right here to look for sells. But I would say do not sell blindly, but we should wait for confirmation on these two zones before we start selling. But the area where my limits are placed is as this zone right here. But we should also be very aware of this one right here because we could also get some reversal right here. Well, why do I say that that the market is bearish? Well, when we look at the 1 hour chart, I mean, like, it's obvious that the market is bearish. Well, and how do you know that? Well, you can know that by trying to look for the reversal pattern. When we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we can clearly see that we broke above this high. And this is the origin where the move started. And we also broke above this low. So when you see market structure like this happen, so you can already place in your mind that the reversal took place here. And now we are continuing the move to the downside. And I believe for the coming week, the market will continue the move to the downside to eventually collect the liquidities, basically the outflows of this area. But right now, it's really a waiting game to see where price will reach up to, if it will come to activate our limit or will it just go without us. But like I said, price is currently almost at our zone of interest, and we should be looking for confirmation at the 5-minute chart for any sign of selling. But right now, we do not see any confirmation yet. But what kind of confirmation am I looking for? Well, we are looking for sells. So if you want to sell, we need to go at the 5-minute chart or the 3-minute chart to look for bearish reversal pattern. But what are the bearish reversal pattern that I will be looking for? So it's basically the inverted head and shoulder pattern or some kind of vertical block, but it's all the same. And I will be showing you guys on the chart what those patterns really look like. So it's mostly like this. So price action will break a market structure to the upside, and eventually you will be seeing a shift to the downside. And when we see this happen on the 5-minute chart or the 3-minute chart, then we will know that we must enter a sell because we broke structure to the downside on the lower time frame, basically the 5-minute or the 3-minute chart. Then we basically wait for a pullback to a fair value gap or an imbalance on the lower time frame to then enter the sell. But for now, we absolutely do not see any confirmation to start selling yet. So it is basically a waiting game to see what price will eventually reach up to give us our sell. But I'm bearish on gold because the market structure is telling me that we are bearish. So it's all about a waiting game right now to see where price will eventually head up to. But I don't really have anything much more to say. I think that I can answer some question if you guys have any question in mind. But this is my overall view. I'm very bearish on gold.
So, quick commentary on yeah. So thank you so much, Angelo. Angelo, can you give back the host function to me, please?
I'm not sure I can hear you very clearly. Can you speak louder?
Can you hear me, Angelo?
What kind of confirmation
Shut up.
you looked in 5-minute chart?
Very sorry, but I cannot hear you so clearly.
Angelo, can you make me a host, because I gave you the host function to you.
Yes, hold on.
In a few minutes. Hold on. Not now. Because
Okay.
I think that was a question. Yeah, any questions to Angelo? And by the way, good analysis, Angelo. Good work. Q&A. Don't be afraid, guys. Angelo won't bite. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Angelo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. I think that the other gentleman was asking the question that what is the confirmation that you're looking at a 5-minute chart when you're looking for a sell? And I think you did draw this pattern where you actually showed a head and shoulder. But is there anything else that you want to clarify? I think that's probably what the gentleman wanted to ask.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so like I said, the confirmation that I'm basically waiting to see on the lower time frame is this one right here. When price is in zone, you can look for it on the 3-minute or the 5-minute chart. But it is basically simple market structure break. So whenever price has reached into a zone, for example, this one, or this one right here, or even this one, then you go to the 3-minute chart, then you start to look for bearish reversal pattern. As long as you don't see those bearish reversal pattern, you do not sell yet. You do not sell yet. Until now, when we look at this price area right here, we can see bullish market structure, meaning that price will probably continue to go up and collect the liquidities from this zone. But to be very safe, you must wait for confirmation when it is in a zone. But of course, when you're just reading the 30-minute chart, you don't need to go to the 5-minute or the 3-minute chart to look for confirmation. Because usually when you see a higher time frame resistance level, it is very unlikely that it would get broken. In this case, we can see a bearish order block right here. We can also find a bearish Quasimodo pattern in this area, and it would take a lot of volatility to break this bearish sell level.
Did the person who asked the question understood? You got it. Okay, perfect. You know, if your microphone is bad, you can always type in the chat, and I can read it out. Oh yeah, what kind of confirmation do you look for in the 5-minute chart? Yes. So Angelo just explained regarding the market structure. Do you have anything to add, Angelo?
But right now, yes, we can see that the market is printing out a bearish candle, but we must not trust it because that is not a bearish market structure.
When should you trust the market? Never.
Yes, it is restricting trader to sell early. And the reason why I say that it is a trick is because we still have this unfilled fair value gap on the 30-minute chart, and it needs to be filled before we go to the downside.
Excellent. Yeah, Angelo has been delivering nothing but freaking good analysis in the past few weeks. Absolutely amazing. He's using
Angelo, I
ice.
want to thank you for having us swimming in Pipland for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's my honor to deliver good analysis to you guys.
You've been killing it.
But I think my biggest problem is the time zone.
I'm sure we can work something out because
Yes, definitely.
yeah, I've been following Angelo for a while. We had a bit of history, so we know each other for how long, Angelo? 2 years?
Yes, I believe 2 years.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Angelo was one of the. I think you got invited to the group, and absolutely amazing how far he got with trading, the development, the progress. 2 years of hard work, ladies and gentlemen. But you see the results. The past few months in August, I was less active in trading, and I just saw Angelo like, wow, absolutely amazing. And this is what gets you non-stop commitment and hard work. I saw how much Angelo put in, studying and learning and working and trying and doing more. And the level where he was when he joined the group and where he is now, unbelievable. Well done, brother.
Yes, thank you. And I believe that this should be an inspiration to everyone to not give up on the studies. Because you know, when you are studying, eventually you will reach the finish line. No matter how long it takes you, but you will eventually grasp everything. Because there is a saying, when you keep losing money, eventually you will get bored of losing money, and the loser will automatically turn into winners. But you can only achieve that if you are working to improve yourself every day.
Exactly. I agree, man.
Yes.
Okay. Angelo,
Like if you're studying, yes.
would you enter into a sell now, or are you waiting for that fair value gap to be filled?
The reason why I would not enter in any sell now is because I don't want to have a very large stop loss. I have an allergic reaction to very large stop loss, so I would basically be waiting for the price to come into these levels.
Do you have an allergic reaction to why stop loss?
Yes, correctly. I like them small. But
yeah, I like them big. I like them big. Okay, so when would you enter into a sell position? Is it when it hits your target 1936.94? That's when you would enter?
Yes, correct. I mean, like, if your account can manage the risk, then right now would be the good time for you to enter. But for those that are smaller accounts and do not like to use very small stop loss, so we basically wait for price to get into the extreme premium market. But in case the market starts selling from this area, and then we eventually break market structure, and then we eventually break the slow right here, then we patiently wait for price to retrace into some kind of gap that it will be leaving behind for us to enter the sell.
Sorry, Angelo, can I just quickly jump in and ask a quick question here?
Yes.
Do you actually even look at the volume when you're looking at entering the market?
No, I do not work with indicators.
Right. Okay. I just actually saw that in the I'm actually looking at a 15-minute chart, and the volume on the 15-minute chart has, for the last 2 candles, have gone up significantly. And just in one of my training things that I've sort of learned is like when the market is really going up and the volume is significantly high, that can trigger a sell. And it seems like the very next candle after that now is a big red candle coming in. So so I thought I'd quickly check with you if you actually look at the volume as well.
No,
It's
I do not look at the
Marwan
volumes. I just look at the candles, what they print out. But
Marwan is actually very good with the volume analysis. I'm not sure if Marwan is here, but he is an expert in volume analysis. Marwan, are you here? No, he's not here, unfortunately. But he has a very, very good strategy. He showed live many times, and he works like magic. Not 100%, like nothing is, but it's impressive. He does look at... so yeah, if you have any volume questions, I would recommend Marwan. He's very good. Angelo, the market is going without us. Should I enter into a sell?
Yes, it is, but I mean, like, if your account can handle the large stop loss, then you can enter, but
Oh, I can handle
I'm more
everything.
of a preserve entry trader, but let me explain. So look, when you go to the 1 hour chart, we saw a fair value gap right here. And the market came to capitalize on this fair value gap. And if we manage to break below this low, but we did not, but for some reason we did not get into this sell because we were waiting for confirmation. We managed to break below this 1 hour candle low. Then we wait for a retracement to some kind of fair value gap, then we re-enter a sell.
Ah, okay,
But
so
of
lower
course,
high, lower low, and
we
smaller
definitely
structure.
missed out some more. Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think we have a bit of a
But
lag.
the reason why I do not want to enter any sell right now is because when I look at market structure, it is really not giving me bearish indication yet. It's still bullish. This minor retracement right here, it is just a retracement to eventually continue a little bit to the upside. This is not the kind of movement I want to see before I start selling. I know it may be tempting sometimes. You see the market is going down, then you jump into a sell. Then it gives you one big retreat, it gives you one big move to the upside, then you're in drawdown. But let's see what will be happening with price action on the next few minutes.
In the meantime, we have 15 minutes until the New York Stock Exchange open and US 30 is melting. Angelo, can you give me back the host function, please?
It's done.
Is it?
Yes, correct.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Don't go anywhere, Angelo, because we're going to need your skills analyzing gold. I think having you today, we are in safe hands. But I wanted to talk about US 30, that it's looking good for sell. The market most likely is going to, well, There was some stimulus news coming out from China, but I think investors will be more worried about the possibility of a slowdown and even a recession in China, which is going to affect global stocks, including and first and forward US stocks. So I'm in a sell on US 30. On gold, still tempted to go long, but we'll see. And New York Stock Exchange is going to open in 13 minutes. And I'm wondering how could, yeah, let me just change, give you some function. Yeah, Angelo, you can share your screen now, and I can keep the host function. And also keep your eye on Discord, please, because that's where you and I can message each other, okay?
Very correct.
And tell us when we can enter into sell or buy on gold.
Yes, absolutely. But the share screen function, you cannot start share screen while the other participant is sharing.
I'll do it now.
Yes. So I'm still waiting to see what price will do. Will we break below? Well, if we do break below and we did not enter a sell right here, no biggie. But the chance that we continue to the upside to fill in this gap is highly possible. And that is the reason why I do not want to enter a sell here right now.
Okay. So we're just gonna wait for now.
And we are also in a bearish market. So, I mean, like, if you find a high probable sell, you can eventually let that sell turn into a swing trade because we are in a bearish market. And buy should be only considered as scalps.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Good, good, good. How you doing? Too cool. Is it a cat in the background? Anyway, Angelo, I'm going to share my screen for a minute because George has a question. It's a very important
Angelo.
question.
Thomas, you are muted, Thomas.
Ah, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, someone was asking a question to Angelo.
Yeah. This is Alok here. Angelo, I would like to ask, like the top zone, which is 1936. So there, also you will look for confirmation, or you will enter directly.
If price come to this area,
Yeah.
well, I will be looking to enter directly here and not wait for confirmation.
Okay,
Google. Arrête climatisation.
Right. Thanks, Angelo. Thanks. Great job.
Yes. The reason why I would enter directly in this area is because we are at the 30-minute bearish order block.
Right.
So I mean, like, if it should work out, why should you look for confirmation?
That's true. Thanks, Angelo. Great job.
Yes.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, Angelo. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I just reached my TV for selling. Thank you, man.
One thing which many people forgot, like, technicality is a wonderful thing, and I highly recommend everyone to, start trading career in technicals. Angelo, can I share my screen?
Yes, for sure. I'm trying to figure out how to disable it. Yes, I got it.
Oh, no, I just want to share my screen. Can you see my Safari?
Yes.
Yes, you can see it now.
Oh. Yes, okay. So,
Okay.
let me just mute everyone. So, we have 8 minutes until New York Stock Exchange open, and there were some developments in the market. Some people mentioned that the big breaking news, which helped to pump market a little bit and help for reverse in gold, was due to a tweet by one of the one of the Fed governors. I can't find the... Where was the article? If someone can share it. Or... Yes, I think I got it. Yes. So this was the tweet by Fed Waller. Data last week allows Fed to proceed carefully. Recent data gives the Fed space before making the next rate decision. Fed Waller says data is looking pretty good for no recession. Is it inflationary or deflationary?
Deflationary.
Until inflation comes down, Fed will have to keep rates up. Inflationary or deflationary?
Deflationary.
Well, raising rates, that's
a bit inflationary.
Yeah, inflationary.
So it's,
inflationary, right.
so it's
yeah,
mixed
sorry, no,
signals.
the effect is actually deflationary, so Alok was right. It's kind of a mixed news, but I think because the Fed isn't going to do anything today, I'm still just want to go long on gold. I don't know why. But my speculation and my theory is that while the cat is away, i.e. the Fed, the mice will play. It wasn't much success in the morning with the longs on gold, but something in my gut tells me that gold is going to revisit 1940. And the other thing is US stocks. With the China developments, let's have a look how the Chinese market closed.
Can you check DXY? The DXY has been rising pretty much.
Yes, I confirm it's rising. So New York Stock Exchange is going to open up in about 5-6 minutes. Now US 30, I entered into shorts. Price technically came back to the top of the channel. And yeah, US 30 looking for shorts. AUD US dollar started to reverse. Bit of a dollar weakening. And gold is now back to where it started, really. So it's going to be an interesting market open. Gerhard was asking, you looking for US 30 short termers? May I ask why? The general market sentiment, the developments in China. If you read any financial news or listen to financial news, there are worries in China, quite big worries. And the Hang Seng Index actually closed in negative today. Yeah, negative 2%, minus 2%. And my theory, my speculation is that it's going to spill over to the markets in the US. So right now, what I have is still same things. I have long position on gold. I'm sticking to the analysis. Angelo is short. And what is your target, Angelo? Where are you going to short?
My target for the short, I'm very bearish on gold, so my target would be 1940.
1940. Okay, so it's not far. Well, actually, it's 70 pips. So 1940 is the daily pivot, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So we still have a bit of breather. That makes me. It calms me down because I'm long on gold still, and US30 is short now because the New York Stock Exchange Open is coming up. You might want to reduce lot sizes a little bit and increase stop losses. Usually at market open, the market can be quite volatile. And before we continue, I would like to ask everyone to hit the like button on YouTube. And if you would like to join the Alpha community, look to your right. Sending out the link in the chat, or you can find the link below the video where you can join the Alpha community. And you get to see Angelo's beautiful analysis. You get to see me at every single morning for the morning briefing. But long story short, market is going to open in how many minutes? 2 minutes, right? Oh, I don't have the clock, the candle timer. And by the way, if you don't know about this candle timer, it's a wonderful tool. Also with a pip counter. Two minutes, yes. Correct. Have you entered any shorts, Angelo? Or are you looking to enter at 1940?
I'm in. Can you repeat what you said?
Have you entered into any positions, or are you still waiting?
I'm still waiting.
Okay. So market is going to open in 50 seconds. Let's have a look. How does the market is going to open? So on US30 we're still holding this very nice market structure with this channel. On gold is currently indecisive. What do you think? Is gold gonna rally today or continue falling?
Well, like I said, I believe it will continue falling based on my point of view and my analysis.
All right, US stock market has opened. The New York Stock Exchange. Let's have a look. What is the market reaction? So my speculation based on the market sentiment, which is going to be risk off mode. It's going to help to lift gold and stocks to go down because of China. Technically speaking, Angelo is right. It's looking bearish because it broke the daily pivot, the weekly pivot, and also the support and resistance, which is at this red rectangle. And let me just do a poll on YouTube. I want to see the opinion of you guys. What do you think? Gold is going to go up or down? US30 hasn't moved much. It's a very, very subtle, muted market open, isn't it? Very muted. Mm. 4 o'clock, we're going to have some news. Durable good order. It's actually not even durable goods orders. Durable excluding defense. The calendar is empty. Looks like gold is just stuck in 1930, 1932, isn't it? Yields muted as well. DXY is bumping. Well, after drop. Let's have a look on the live positions. What positions do you guys have? Buy or sell on gold? US 30, FX pairs, oil. What do you have?
I'm selling gold. I'm selling gold because we got a hanging man in a minute 30 chart.
Very strong confirmation. Even on YouTube I did a little poll asking people buy or sell, fly or dump, pump or dump. 50-50.
I'm already selling and get
It's virtually 50-50. Like
TP,
everyone, half of the people buying, half of them are selling. And do you know why this is? It's because we don't have a freaking data. And when there is no data, no certainty. Data is something that you can read. It's a number, you can trade it. But when there is no data, it's difficult to trade because there's no certainty. And this is why the market is divided into two, buyers and sellers. One of the worst periods to trade in if there is no data.
Hello, Thomas. I got my second TP for selling, Thomas. Around $800. Thanks, man.
What's your second? On US 30 or gold?
On gold, I got my second TP. I just lost. Good.
What's your second TP?
My first at 1932 and second is 1930. So
Well,
both
were
are
you
rich.
selling? Well, you were selling, right?
I'm selling.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
correct.
don't thank me. Thank Angelo because he was the seller today. It was his analysis, not me.
Angelo, thanks very much, man.
Yes.
There you go. It
Yes,
wasn't me.
Angelo.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Thanks, man.
On gold, I've been selling from 1952, but now just
Wow.
scalping.
You selling from 1952?
Yes.
It's a very good sell, brother.
I closed 80% at 20%.
That was from last week NFP, right? That's when you entered.
Yes. Yes.
It's a good sell.
Hello, Thomas. Do you see any opportunity for GBP GPY right now?
No. Haven't looked at GJ today.
What took a sell on the S&P when you mentioned yesterday?
I think, yeah, I think we can move stop loss a little bit lower on indices like US 30, Nasdaq, because we moved away 50 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like US 30 is going to pay for the bills today, innit? And you love a bit of index, isn't it? Aren't you, Tez?
You're always killing it on that side. That's always paying the bills.
Do you trade anything else or just indices? You trade gold, don't you?
Yeah, gold and indices.
Whoa, 65 pips on US 30.
Thanks, everyone. I'm out. I already get my target today. Thanks, Thomas.
Very nice. Have a nice one, Tuku.
Are you also trading Nasdaq?
Sometimes I do, yes. If you're asking me, Roshan.
Yeah. But right now
Do you know-
Nasdaq is just going up and down.
Do you know
But
what's the
the
difference
US 30
between? Do you know what's the difference between US 30 and Nasdaq?
Yeah, Nasdaq is just all the tech companies, right? The top 100 tech companies.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and the US 30 is just the top 30 companies, Dow Jones.
Yeah, it's
of
it's
the
more
US.
related to the real economies. So Coca-Cola, Caterpillar, all the big companies, and that's the main difference. So if I see any tech-related news or invest, AI, for example, we wrote the AI news when it broke the market for weeks that Apple and Alphabet and all the big companies were developing AI that helped to lift up Nasdaq. It wasn't lifting up US 30. In fact, US 30 was going down a little bit at that time, but that's the beauty. And yes, I do trade Nasdaq as well sometimes, depending on really the news, because as you know, I always start the day with the good old fundamentals and macroeconomics, reading Financial Times and Bloomberg and all of this, and try to get a grasp of the market sentiment. What is the talk on the street? And I build up my macro strategy, move down to fundamentals, economic calendar. If there's any meaningful news, that's the best, because the market is going to more likely to react to these news. And there's always reaction during the high impact news. There's a reason why it's called high impact. And then I move down into technicals to find an entry, such as US 30, which is halfway through the target. It really depends. Sometimes I do trade FX pairs, sometimes not. It depends.
Great. I actually wanted to short Nasdaq, but then I just left it, seeing that it was so indecisive. But yeah, I missed out on the Dow Jones.
It's fine. There will be other opportunities.
Yeah.
You see, there's loads of downside potential for US 30, but also upside potential as well. The problem is that everyone's waiting for the Fed. Everyone's waiting for data. Everyone's waiting for something certain. They just came back from holiday. Give them some time. The market will wake up. September is going to be amazing.
Yeah, can't wait.
It's 11 minutes into the New York session. 85 pips on US 30. George, can you hear me? George 3980. Oh, he's typing. I guess he's going to say he can't talk right now. George had a question. No mic or camera, no worries. It's always me who has the camera and microphone on. So his question was, what is the yellow box? Where do you take position? So the yellow box you have, or yellow and green box you have in two versions. It's a buy or a sell, depending where is the little box, which is the yellow. This is called the risk tolerance zone. It includes two very important levels. The first one is this one, which is the entry level. This is where you or I enter into buy or sell, right? And usually I add the line, or you can see where I entered. And for stop loss, I always add the line. Not this one. Where's the line function? If you look right on the chart, it shows you where is the stop loss, but it's individual preference, so it's only indicative. It's not set in stone, because I don't know how big is your position size, how big is your account, what is your personal circumstances in trading. So you should approach these with caution. This only shows you the direction and gives you an idea of where the market is heading. So this was the entry I showed you. I entered at 34,850 something. Stop loss is, you know, just above the previous high. But if you have a small position and a lot of capital, you can widen the stop loss just to make sure that you don't get caught up in some dirty, ugly move. The take profit, again, it's a very individual preference, but we always take profit at the previous high. Always, always, always. Then you can add pivots, you can add Fibonacci, and, you know, many other wonderful things which are going to tell you, you know, where should you take profit. And I hope if you still have any question, feel free to ask. But it's called that yellow box is the risk tolerance zone. Looks like US 30 is paying for the bills today. I do change stop loss sometimes, George, depending on the situation. So before, for example, in New York, I closed down the two positions first and I re-entered. I was hesitating as well and debating myself, but then I re-entered. But the stop loss, usually if I have, or if I risk less than 1%, 0.5%, 0.4%, and if we are close to the New York Open, usually I give some more room for the stop loss, because, you know, the market can be volatile, jump up and down, and that's when most of the traders get just wiped out. But because I enter with smaller lot sizes, I can allow myself to have a bit of wider stop loss. I don't like wide stop losses either, but that's the way to trade. That's how I trade. When I used to be a trader on the trading floor, you know, we didn't even use a stop loss because we didn't have to, because the positions relatively with small positions, small contracts, but still every single point move made us or lost us, you know, millions, literally millions of euros or dollars. But because we had a massive P&L, we just wrote it off. And Ankush is asking, where is gold TP? Ask your wallet, brother, or your bank account. Where should you take profit? Aloha Jin, why now the US 30 moves same direction with gold? It's not the same direction, it's going the opposite direction. Usually stocks and gold moves the opposite direction because one of is a safe haven asset, the other one is a risk asset. So when there's a risk off mode and gold is going up, stocks are going down. When there's a risk on mode or mood on the market, stocks are going up and then gold down. Sometimes they move together, but the correlation coefficient is very tiny between the two, and I would say they inversely correlated in most of the time. $90 pips on gold. But then gold is eating away. Gold is plus 1 pip profit. Hallelujah. Waka says gold is making a little wedge, about to break
Hey,
the
Mr.
upside.
Thomas.
Hello, Mr. Angelo.
I have an update. Can I share my screen?
Maybe. Hold on. Yes. We need to talk about your microphone, Angelo, after the stream. We need to invest in a good microphone, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I stopped the screen sharing. Now you can... The floor is yours. Do your magic.
Okay, so I'm seeing some changes on gold. So we currently just broke this low, and this is giving me bearish market structure indication. Now, when we break this low, we will basically wait for a retracement to this level here. The reason why I'm choosing this level right here is because this current black candle doesn't have a wick. And when we break below this low, then price should retrace back to here and give us our entry to then continue the sell to the downside. So right now, I told you guys that I had a second, this is my first sell zone. This is the top one on the 30-minute chart. But we can see that the market will not reach there anymore. The reason why the market will not reach there anymore is because it is giving us bearish market structure on the lower time frame. So the chance that we will reach here today is not very possible anymore. So I'll be looking to sell right here. So I'll be placing my limit right now on my phone, my sell limit. And my stop loss would be basically be above the side. And my take profit would be 1914. Yes, around here. And my sell limit is placed, so let's see what will happen. And I believe I should be transferring the screen sharing back to Mr. Thomas, and I'll be watching the chart very closely to see what will happen.
What was the question? Sorry. Hello.
Yes, you can take the screen back.
Ah, all right. Gold is going down. Fucker. All right. I think I'm gonna be out of the gold position. It's something I should enforce today. Gold is not on my side, so I'm gonna book £200 loss today on gold. But I'm gonna keep US 30. All right, 118 pips on US 30. Gold is continuing to go down. One, two, microphone check. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes, Thomas.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Ah, finally. US 30. What the fish? Car Culture TV says he's up $5,000 from US 30 sales. Close the fuck down and walk away from your desk now. I usually don't tell anyone what to do with their money, but 5 grand? What would you guys do if you in 5,000 profit?
Take it.
Take an early weekend.
In India, it's my 2 years salary.
Invest it.
It's insane. Yeah, walk away. Close it down, brother. If you're listening to this, I mean, if someone give me 5,000, that would me. I would just walk away, miles away from my desk.
My forex funds account.
Yeah, you can buy a challenge from my forex fund. Oh, I tell you what to do. Invest in your education. Join the Alpha community. Go to alphafx.eu. Scroll down. Choose one of the memberships, Pro or Premium. If you choose Premium, I give you Angelo's private phone number, and you can ask him any time of the day, the week, nighttime. He loves nighttime calls. Just call him. Buy or sell TP stop loss. That's for $3.99. Direct line to Angelo. Or if you want the morning briefings, go with the £199. And gold is just melting. I'm so glad that I'm out of that position now. But I'm gonna call it today, guys.
We should get our entry soon.
Pardon?
I believe that we should get our entry soon. We just need to wait on the retracement.
What for buy?
See you tomorrow.
We're gonna have in 3 minutes the factory orders, right?
Anyway, well, you guys can manage it. It's not a high impact news for me, so
Yeah.
I won't be really looking at it. But the factory orders, shall we wait for the 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Let's see what the market does.
What the enthusiasm. You guys on fire today. Clinton G says put a trailing stop one up 5k. Yeah, anything. Just make the money, take the money. Don't be silly. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it today. It's first day back into live trading session. I'm completely exhausted. My brain is melting. Keep your eye on the factory orders. You know the drill. If the factory orders is well above the forecast, minus 2.5, so it comes out, 1 or 2%, or even higher than the previous one, sell gold. If it comes out much lower, so it's a very disappointing, then just buy gold. It's going to go up. Simple as that. So first day back into live session. Thank you so much for Angelo for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, brother. Thank you others as well who joined. And see you tomorrow for the morning briefing as usual. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Angelo.
Thank you, Thomas and Angelo. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. And those people who would like to join the Alpha community, this is your moment. Go to alphafx.eu, select the plan, but before, look to your right into the chat, click on that link, and see you tomorrow at the morning briefing. Thank you so much, guys. This is the AlphaFX.